Hello and welcome. We are live again for the second time today because we are going to be talking about what is your last Lego set of the year, built or bought. While we're talking about that, we can take a look on the Lego website and see exactly what it is you guys and girls are excited about. And I will carry on building this part of the tree. Now, of course, you're not going to see much with the position that I'm sat on, but it is the thought that counts. And of course, there's lots of new news of all the other little bits and pieces that are coming out and all that kind of thing. So we can literally just scour the Tinterweb for the next hour or so as we see exactly what is what. So I'll let the notifications go out for the second time this afternoon, and then we'll see what everybody is up to. Hopefully, everybody is having a good afternoon. Let me know what it is you've been building today as well, of course, and then we can just tuck into absolutely everything, because I know there's a lot of you been building some gorgeous Lego sets this weekend, and we were having a look at those earlier on today, so you can't go too wrong. So as long as you're having a nice time, that is the main thing. So there is a poll running as per normal. So of course we are now already on round number 4 of this top 16, and it is back to round number 1 correct way. So in the poll, we have got, quite simply, which set is best for play. So this is round 4 for group number 1. We've got the Death Star, the Goonies, the Black Pearl, and the Game Boy, and we're already 2 votes in for the Death Star. Now, the Death Star might be a sneaky contender and beat the other 3 sets if it carries on the way it's going, because it didn't start off the greatest. So we will see what happens, because I think it might be a surprise, because at the moment, for the first group, Death Star has got 3-4-4. Goonies has come last every single time. Black Pearl's on 4-3-3, and the Game Point's on 3-2-2. So this is going to be an interesting one with regards to who is going to do what with what. And I am just going to open up the next bag and plod on. So hopefully everything is working tickety-boo, and we should be okay. But also, I will be looking at, for myself, some bits and pieces for my own Winter Village display, because we were talking about in the previous live stream Harry Potter bits and pieces with regards to like a Harry Potter train, and we were also looking at this. So I was tempted to think, would the Harry Potter train work with this? Because I think it would scale well, and I think the train would also work alongside the actual set itself. But for the thing that I'm building, which is the big family Christmas tree, it's bag number 15, and we are just going to see basically what happens, because when I was up yesterday in the Lego room, it just got far too cold and I couldn't warm up, so I've decided to do a split build and just see exactly what is what. So hopefully it should all be okay. But let's know what is he building, as I am just looking, because we have got obviously loads and loads of the instruction sheets. Oh, actually, yeah, so we can plod on and carry on with all those little bits and pieces, and I can just keep looking at what's going on. So let me know what it is you are up to. I will start to open up this bag slowly. Just actually checking the instructions on the Lego website and see if it'd be a little bit easier doing them on there or not, for how clean the pictures are, because the dark brown I think I'm going to struggle with seeing in this light. So I wonder if I can cheat and see what it is I can do, because I am on booklet number 4. Booklet number 4 I'm on. So I've done those first 2. So yeah, booklet 4. I'm on bag 15, because it's the part of the door, I think, on the back end. Good evening to you, Andrea. How are we? Brought 2 sets today. The Fire Brigade module. Whoa. Hang on. Of the 2 sets that have been bought today, so Seth Builds has voted for the Death Star. I can completely agree with you on that. You have bought the Fire Brigade modular and the Ninjago City. How have you managed, Ninjago City, how have you managed to pick up those two sets? This set is beautiful. So congratulations to you. Did you get them both from the same seller, or was it just lucky dip with what was there? Because what a gorgeous set that is. Congratulations to you. And has your bits and pieces arrived from your orders as well, or are you still waiting for those to come through? Oh, what a gorgeous looking set that is. I am just going to run and see if I can find something. I can't believe you've managed to get that and the fire station. I was looking for the instruction booklet, and it's here. It wasn't even because we started another bag from the last live stream. I plonked everything in, and it wasn't there. So, well, Jay, have you seen what's on the screen? The Fire Brigade modular and the Ninjago City as a today's purchase. That is the golden of golden sets for both of those. That's incredible. Hello, Toshibo. Hello. I have just had a heart attack because I couldn't find the instruction booklet for number 14 to 17. I've got all of the others out here. And of course, it was exactly where I left it, wasn't it? What an absolute pleb. So Jay is in the process of singing Rocky IV. If you're bored, let us know. I can send you the link if you'd like to show off anything you are doing, sir. Different sellers. I sold one of mine. Ooh. Nice. Good idea. Yeah. Hey, that's a serious thing to reinvest in, because which one of the box artwork and obviously the instruction manual for this set, I still think that what we are looking at now is, because I mean you can see by the Lego website, I say this every single time, is 41 photos. I still think this is one of the best sets ever made. Jay's in the process, of cooking his Sunday roast still. He's been slaving away in front of the stove since 5 a.m. this morning. Got a sweat on. I've had my waffles and cheese. Sorted some bits and pieces out. Even with this, it flips and rotates around. You've got all of these bits and pieces. Obviously, we've seen some rumours and photos of what is potentially going to be the main event 15th anniversary. And of course, I think a lot of people are getting a bit confused with the minifigures for the 15th anniversary. They are the first time ever made in 15 years. So it's resting my beef. Oh, he's talking about the food, by the way, everybody. He's talking about the food. And Sheba says, hey, Jay. So, yes, congratulations to you, Andrew. That is an incredible haul. So this is what the stream's about, just for the next sort of 90 minutes or so. What is your last Lego purchase of the year going to be, or your last Lego build or construction set? Let me know what it is that you are going to be doing last. And then, of course, we can just have a look and see. And if you have got any sets this weekend, it's been a long day, then again, let me know. If you have taken part in the poll, thank you very much indeed. And for everybody that has liked the video, thank you very much indeed, because we are now in a very, very important stage of our thing, because as it stands with the current thing, let's be honest, well, the Death Star's absolutely going to crucify everybody in this one. The Death Star will win its group if it comes first tonight. It's guaranteed to win the group tonight if it comes first. Depending on the Death Star, Goonies, and Black Pearl 1, 2, 3, will then also depend on who can win the group as well. So this is actually quite an important one with regards to the actual voting system. So again, if you like the video, thank you. If you're taking part in the poll, thank you. But we are now in the the meat and two veg, as Jay is currently cooking, with regards to what is going to make our final from the top 16 best sets of the year. This would win against pretty much any other set. Well, it would be every set so far that's in the top 16 poll for this year. That's for sure. It's the best Ninjago set that they've ever made, which again, that's for sure. I mean, look at every single photo that they're giving us. They have not done this ever again. It is just outrageously beautiful. And yeah, I'm really, really happy that you managed to pick one of these up. Hopefully all the pieces and everything are there for you. And that is a really, really good, strong set there. And not only that, you've got the Fire Brigade modular as well. So probably should have typed in Fire modular. Is that going to come up? Fire station? It is on here because I found it by mistake the other day. Hang on. Fire station modular. Fire station modular. I can spell it right. It's not. I'll find the SKU code. It is on here because there's Ninjago City pinging up. There's all the other modulars popping up. Of course. Of course, it's not going to find it, is it? Hang on. Fire station modular 10197. 10197. Is it on there? Don't know if it is. No. Well, I now can't share that with you, but it is a fantastic looking set. If I can find it, then obviously I will do. But that is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous looking thing. So again, let us know what it is you're doing, building, making. I have got bag number 15 of this big family Christmas tree in front of me. So I will be tucking into that as we go. And then, yeah, hopefully you're happy with those. But the fact that you've managed to keep the giveaway, sell your enterprise, and chop and change the bits and pieces for those sets, you really can't go wrong with that whatsoever. Shibo says, not sure about my last build of the year. Hurt my back. You hurt, sorry, I misread that. You hurt your back. Oh, you hurt your back and now you've had to stop the Lion Knight's Castle. Oh. So that answers that question. And so your last purchase of 2025 is the train. And now you are doomed for the Lion Knight's Castle until your back gets sorted. So try and get, at least you can get some low photos, Shivo. If you're stuck on the floor, then you might get some really nice angle photos of all your minifigures, but hopefully your back doesn't hurt too much. My last build for 2025 will be a lot of Billies. He likes his flex, old Jay, doesn't he? He likes to be different. In all fairness, and this, I think this is true, I think Jay has built more Billy bookcases than Lego sets this year. Am I correct, Jay? I actually think that should be a stat on a t-shirt. I built more Billies than Lego. Because we know that your partner in crime has built most of the sets, but I actually think you might be the first person in history that has actually built more IKEA furniture than completed Lego sets. See, I am correct. I don't think there's anybody else that we could be having this conversation with that would go, no, I built a lot more Lego sets than that. But no, for Jay, who's currently resting his beef, is just having a lovely time putting all of his Billies together, and I'm having a lovely time putting this set together once I can actually find the start of the next bit. Hang on. Where's the bag? I can't find. There we go. Start bag 15. Found it. Can't be that difficult. So can I actually see what I'm doing in this light? That is the That is the question. But yeah, you guys and girls, let me know what it is that you are doing, building, and then we'll be just looking at the different sets. Now, what I did ask the question of right at the very, very beginning is, will the Harry Potter train, so Jay's train, your train, Jay, will that work with this in a Winter Village setting? Or do we think this year will be the year that they'll finally do a winterized Harry Potter train with more of a snowy platform? That is the question that is out and about and available to ask, and I don't know. Oh, well, Jay, this is your favourite set, isn't it? I know exactly what that is. What is that? Sphere. What SKU number is it? It's the wind turbine. I own it. I own that set. Don't worry. I have that in my collection. And I need to get that back in the Lego room, I think. 10268. My days, that's got expensive now. Good grief. So this is the all-time set for a lot of people. I'm assuming it's this one that you're talking about. Are you considering buying it? Because it is absolutely enormous. It is huge beyond huge. And I have had it in the Lego room a few times, but because the blades are so big, it hits the ceiling and it's really difficult to do. That's a good shout, actually. The most disappointing set of the year after high expectations, the Krusty Burger. That actually is one of those sets that actually went quietest the quickest. Some people built it and really liked it, but hardly anybody spoke about it. Hardly anybody spoke about it. Jay agrees. The Krusty Burger is an absolute pile of steaming poop. It's the worst thing he's ever seen. So Jay agrees with you, Shibo, on that one. I knew he would. Jay was not a big Krusty Burger fan. I think he's very, very disappointed by the Simpsons set. So yeah. Yeah, see, it is my most hated Lego set of all time. He really, you got him going now, Shibo. You've really got it going on that Krusty Burger. So I'd like to state for the record, because you can see all of it. Look, my most disappointing set of the year is the Krusty Burger. Jay agrees. It's the worst thing he's ever seen, and it's his most hated Lego set of all time. Yeah, the set is enormous. And of course, the wind turbines in real life are also enormous. The fact that it comes with a full motor and light kit, it's got a full motor with it. I'm not too sure it's got it has got the wires and the lights as well. So yeah, it's all wired up. For the price of what it was, it's amazing because you get the motor and everything with it. See, so yeah, you get the LED lights, you get all the bits and pieces in there. It just depends on what he's going about. I don't have to share that comment, so I don't have to read it out. So yeah, this is the ultimate of ultimate, and it's got the vehicle as well. It's got all the bits and pieces. I do have it, but it's just a little bit too big for my current layout. However, it actually might be able to make a comeback. The only problem is there's one place it could go for the new train track idea, and it would possibly block the Death Star because it's so big. Because it will have to go on the table in front. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Because I think this, with all the train tracks going around it, I think we could be onto a winner with that. So that's it. My most hated set of the year is the Orient Express, not on sale. Completely agree. Jay says he enjoys his Krusty Burger. It's a little bit small. It's very, very weird, isn't it? Because certain sets that just don't seem to don't be sort of stop speaking about, and others, it just seemed to be like the Simpsons. It came out and that was it. Some like the giveaway purchase was available for ages. It just kind of See, there we go. One place for that fan, straight in the bin. Oh well, you've just insulted all the Danish, because I do believe that is their local company. That is one of the largest wind turbines in the world, but I think they started off in Denmark, and you have got elements made from plants. So it's one of those sets where they started to do a lot of bits and pieces and gave you a lot. Agree, but love the Game Boy and vending machine. Ah, there we go. So the Game Boy and vending machine. Vending. Which the one we were looking at the other day. Yes, this vending. What, the minifigure vending machine or the red vending machine? Am I reading that right? Oh, that is this one. Yeah. So from a build perspective, this was really, really popular just because of the minifigures that were with it. But for me, the problem is I've got nowhere I can plonk it. But I think loads of people want these characters, don't they? Because you've got the gold ones in, you've got the Fabuland. Is this our... Oh, that kind of makes sense now. Oh, so this minifigure here, I didn't even spot that. That minifigure and this one in front was what everybody was kicking off about on the Bricklink Designer Program, going, why aren't you making a Bricklink castle? And I'm assuming with the stuff that Shibo had sent through the other day, this might be one of the newer factions that are going to be coming through, because they've already got the prints. That makes a lot of sense. But yeah, what you're looking at now is potentially, would we say, because obviously we're going to start talking about all different sets of the year, aren't we? With regards to top 27, what your best modular was from 1943. But is this set a contender for the minifigures of the year in one set? Because obviously you're putting up against a lot of other stuff, but these, because they're all older themes, is a completely different way of looking at it. Well, I could literally pull up my truck and it would just power me along. Exactly that. If you're located in the UK, you still have a chance to purchase it. It's sold out already here in the US. Yeah, I think between us, the amount of times that we're talking about the train, we've now made it sell out in America. And I think everybody is still in my basket. It's still in my basket. I am umming and ahhing what to do with it. And I'm also umming and ahhing about, well, I'm hoping that, because I am all in, like I said, on all Christmassy, wintry stuff for next year, are they going to do a Harry Potter winter train? So the train that's just been discontinued, normally they go London, Hogsmeade, or Hogwarts, don't they? But can we get a winter-esque Harry Potter train for the first ever time, I do believe? But yeah, I think between us all, I think we are selling out the actual train, which, we're happy to help with those sorts of things. And I think with all the Ninjago news that's going to be coming in the next few days. But what do we think? Do we think this has a strong contender? Forget the set itself, because that's a completely different thing. But with regards to the minifigures, do we think that this is up for contention of just some very, very strong minifigure selection of this year? Because I can't believe we got another Paradise person. The Fabuland obviously is a huge throwback. You've got the golden space, which they've not done before, and the teal. You've obviously got the Y front man. You've got the Lego Ideas torso as well. And then you've got all of the pirates in there, which look fantastic. And then you've got the different castle people. So I know a lot of people bought this just for the minifigures, and I think the minifigures will be quite a lot of money. It's just a very, very different concept, isn't it? But it's got to be up there with regards to that sort of thing. And again, the Game Boy. That's another strong. It's still on back order. Still on back order to the 9th of January. But everybody that is in the background, welcome. Everybody that's like the video, thank you very much indeed. This is we're now in the nitty gritty of the poll. because, well, but as it stands, like I said, the Death Star's in the final, which means it's beating the Goonies and the Black Pearl over four rounds. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens with the remaining polls. But it looks like this one at the moment, the Death Star is in it. And I actually thought the Death Star, this would be the one it would win, but it would lose the others. But it seems to have smashed everything. So for me, the minifigures from the Shire and the Black Pearl are the best of the year. Making gravy, says Jay. We've got to get the train back up. We've got to flop it back on. Is the train a good buy? I am thinking I need to have this in my life. The more we talk about it, I know I'm not spelling everything correctly. I can't actually see the keys. It is beautiful. Now, for myself, there's a couple of different things. Sean says best set of the year is 10-3-4-9. We'll have a quick look at that after, Sean. Good evening to you as well. Got some amazing photos of the finished product, and having the golden Harry Potter minifigures complete in front of that owl, I think will make Jay, well, slightly erect, to be honest, because he is apparently, I quote, all in on everything Harry Potter. And that last owl was amazing. But this thing has everybody talking about it at the moment. I think it's a beautiful looking thing. I have gone on about this for a long time, almost too long, to be honest. And I think I said, and I'm going to stand by it, if we get double points on Wednesday and it's still available, I will pick it up. But then at the same time, Wednesday is when the giveaway changes. So the question is, do you get the train now with the gazebo or wait for double points and get the gingerbread? And I am putting it on the screen. Absolutely balls deep on Potter is what Jay's going for. He is going full length collecting Harry Potter sets. He's even getting them at filing figures. So with what you showed me, how that looks, I will show it on the screen so Jay can see. It is beautiful. And how you've got those minifigures at the bottom. Hang on, I will remove this and do this. That is gorgeous with regards to all those minifigures up there. And then you've got all of them in there as well, which look really, really, really good. And that is the actual owl wingspan. Again, monstrous. So what a gorgeous set. What a gorgeous set that is. But yeah, with regards to the train, how many people in here are talking about this at the moment, including you, Shibo? Shibo's 1, I'm 2. We've got Andrea is 3, Tim is 4. But out of all 4 of us, who's actually got the set? Who owns it? Is it just Shibo? Because I'm thinking for myself, I've got potentially 3. See, makes a good point. Is it meant to be that way? Exactly. Is that meant to be? But then the question is the gazebo worth more money than the double points? Because do you need a gazebo or not? Because I've already got a gazebo, but I don't know if I need a second one. I don't know if I need it in my life as well. But the new little train, I have to have the little train because that is an amazing looking thing. So potentially Wednesday might be the night, or Wednesday might be the day, sorry, that this is purchased for quite a few people. Cashback sites as well. Yeah, good call. So there we go. So yeah, cashback as well. And then Shibo says, I will read it as soon as I find a piece. You have the gazebo, so of course it would be better to wait for times 2 points than the gingerbread, but you risk it sells out before there be. Yeah, I know. That's it. But then if it sells out, was it meant to be? I don't know. This is the thing. I'm like, oh, do I, don't I, do I, don't I? Looks great internally. The blue's lovely. But it's massively long, obviously. But that style of carriage is supposed to be, isn't it? Because technically, the Harry Potter train should be this big. But I guess this is the main display train that you would have, than all of the others going around the wintry section. Because I have got potential different ideas of what I could do with this, because I could use it in the eventually could be used in a Star Trek section for the idea that we were talking about before. It can just go in its own track. Yeah, still 5 limit in the UK, so maybe we've got loads of them. Maybe we have got loads of them. Maybe we've got loads of these and none of the flipping Razor Quest. And I know I've missed out on quite a few bits in the last couple of weeks, so it wouldn't surprise me if it would be Strike 3 and I do miss out on this one as well. But is the double points more important than the set or not? This is the thing. So yeah, Tim says it's still 5 available in the UK. That's more detail, not making the screen any bigger, but that's more detail of what's been built and done. So it's a nice, really, really nice build, to be honest. So the question is to everybody. I know there's people building bits and pieces now, but what is it you are building, and are you building your last set of the year? If it goes by Wednesday, I'd be very surprised. FOMO as well. It is. But yeah, with the new giveaway coming and all of the other little bits and pieces, it could sell quite quickly, maybe, or it might be around for a while. I don't know. But again, at the same time, I don't know if I want a gazebo. I don't know if I want another gazebo. So we are getting, basically, in the UK now, we are at, and this is the technical term for it, we are at the squeaky bum time, because can people hold out until Wednesday to get this trade? Shiba's now scaring everybody. It was a midst of 5 here too. Second became Sodom. I'm not trying to encourage FOMO, but I'm just trying to explain what happened here. Well, that's that puts Tim's theory out the window. It's like, balls. Okay. Oh dear. Well, games to be played. There's games to be played. I actually don't know if it is in any UK stores, because worst case scenario, it would just be a huge road trip that I could vlog, and you guys and girls could just take the absolute biscuit. But to answer your question, Andrea, it's beautiful. So it is a very, very nice set. And you have got all the details on the insides. You've got all of the really nice bits and pieces. The more I look at it, the more it does scream to me Christmas, to be honest. I know you all said, oh, it's, trains and Christmas do go hand in hand, but I think it's just a really nice looking, thing. And I've said this quite a lot. It is the main thing on the holodeck on one of the better Star Trek episodes towards the end of the series. Dinner in my DMs. You were talking about resting your beef, so I'm hoping it is actually food related. Oh, it is food related. Look at the filth on that plate. That is outrageous. Look at it. You could have saved me a Yorkshire pud. Those Yorkshire puds look fabulous, sir. There we go. All sorts of stuff. I've got Harry Potter stuff being sent over. I've got roast dinners being sent over. I've just got a message going, when are you live next? I'm live now. I'm not going to message them back. I will just wind them up later on. Well, the problem is the closer stores to me, they don't have this train. So, I'm not sure if this happens with any other sets. I'm only 2 years old collecting. Mate, you got incredible collection. I'm waiting for these photos to come through. But that's the exact scenario which happened with the train here. I've been eyeing it all year for a discount. Yeah, it's one of those things. It just won't go in for a discount. I don't think. Potentially, it might go quickly. I think if people know about double points, I think they might wait for a couple of days. But it is sold out in a lot of stores. I was hoping it was going to be in cribs, but it's not. That's where I was hoping to go, because I had a bit of a sneaky plan, but I don't know. I had a sneaky plan. The plan could still come together, but I don't know. I have an opportunity to do something which I have been personally shafted on every single Star Wars related set, but I have got the opportunity to correct a wrong on Wednesday if the pieces fall into place, because if they don't, it's all going to go horrendously wrong. But yeah, I think this is a really big topic of conversation for a lot of people, because this is basically the Loop roller coaster to me. I waited and waited and waited for the Loop roller coaster to go into a sale. It never did, and then it just got discontinued. And we all thought, oh, it's going to happen. It's going to happen at some point, and it just never did. It never happened. It never came about, and it was just, it's just one of those things. There's a plan. We have plans being formed. What is the plan? What are you thinking of doing? And what is everybody else's plan for this set as well? I mean, everybody's talking about it, apart from Jay. Jay couldn't care less, but everybody else is talking about it. Jay's eating his dinner. I'm still trying to visualize my waffles, my undercooked waffles with a little bit of cheese. I'm sure they'll taste nicer, Jay. I'm sure they'll taste nicer. Yeah, but I don't know if they accept retired products though, so they might not be able to. And if you order it, they only get funny when stuff gets discontinued. So it's a plan, but if you took it back to that store, you couldn't then buy it again. You could try, but by the time you got it and sent it back, I think the giveaway had gone. So yes, there is plans being formed, but I don't know. But I do have a plan for Wednesday if the double point thing is a thing. And if it's not a thing, then the plan isn't a thing. But there is some. I mean, look at it. I mean, Jay, I'm surprised Jay did not crumble at the fact he could have got this set. I mean, Jay, of all people, had the opportunity to get this set at the Lego store last time he went with the giveaway still, and he walked away. He was singing Craig David to himself as he was running out the door, and that might haunt him for the rest of his life. There's a possibility, but I might rectify something on Wednesday, or I might not. But yeah, this is actually available in store currently with the giveaway still, which is an impressive thing. And of course, you get the gazebo giveaway with it at the time. So, oh, we are spoilt for choice. We are spoilt for choice. That is for sure. But yeah, that's the problem with this now not being in store. You don't have a choice but getting it online for that one. Whereas this, has anybody got this one? Has anybody picked this up? Because this was another set that went quite quiet. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody was getting a little bit, excited by it. And then all of a sudden, nothing. There was just, nobody seemed to have said anything. So yeah, did anybody pick this one up or not? Say what, building this in the dark, probably, not gonna lie, not the best of ideas I've had, to be honest. But we will continue. I've just put everything on backwards, but I can't see the brown. I did a store checker and it's not. I did a little bit of research last night and I was hoping that it was going to be in one of the Bristol stores, and it isn't. Because I know you're thinking of going up to one of the Bristol stores, and it's at the moment it's online only, which is a shame. So yeah, it's obviously been sold out of store for a while, but they just seem to have everything in stock still on the old Tinterweb. But I don't know if this set put all the purists off. I don't know if it did do amazingly well. See, that's a good ship. That I like that. This is on a lot of people's radar as well. 1p. Yeah, I like this. This is a great looking thing. A big fan of the Netflix show as well. So yeah, I think, was it a good build? Obviously, that's the main thing. As long as the build's good. Because they seem to have done some really nice. They have done, in all fairness, some nice sets this year and some absolute dog stuff as well. Don't know. This one seemed to have. This seemed to sold well, but again, they were cheeky with this, weren't they? Because they took it out at double points. Because it was available for pre-order. Double points was about to happen, and I said to Jay that I was going to order it on double points, and they took it off double points and then brought it back in double points after it went off. So out of spite, I didn't get it. So the Star Trek Enterprise was the fastest set to go on back order and only has to go to temporary out of stock. Wow. It's a really, if you watch the Netflix show, the live action, it's really, really, really good. Or you could watch it's been running longer than Pokemon. So it's been going like 25 years, I think that's been going on now. So it's like 1,000+ episodes of it, which Jay's seen most of them. I haven't seen any of them, but I've seen the Netflix stuff, and it is very, 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 very good. And that boat is extremely accurate to the actual things. All the minifigures that are included in it are great. The cast's really well done, but all of these minifigures are amazing. I mean, you got all the full prints where they need to be the full prints, and I mean, look at that for a Tash. So yeah, it's good. It is a good thing. Yeah. See, the Star Trek Enterprise is still on a big back order. It's still on a big back. Did you get one of those, Shiba? Yeah, because how many of you got the Star Trek set? Because it was so chaotic and crazy on that night. I know loads of you bought loads of different bits and pieces, but I don't know if your stuff has arrived or if it's on back order. Hey, I built that. I built that. I built that one correctly, or I built both wrong, but they both look the same. So I think we're okay. So this piece here is about to go on top here. They're about to mate, I do believe. The endurance of my favorite. Have you? Oh, hello. Have you got it? Have you picked it up? Because yeah, there's a lot of ships and boats seem to be very popular in the chat over the last couple of ones. We've had people building Titanics. We've had all sorts of stuff going on. I still can't believe Andrea managed to get the Lego City and the Fire Station Modular. The Endurance is my favorite ship when it goes on sale. No, if you don't like the show, then it's obviously definitely not going to be for you. Endurance is my favorite ship when it goes on sale. Yeah, I think I think the Netflix show is good, but I haven't picked up any of the Lego sets yet. But this actual set does look really smart because it's everything. It's just exactly what it is within the show, and all these characters are used in that bit, and it doesn't look like it takes up too much room either. So it doesn't have it looks nice and colourful. The brown, I can imagine being awful in the instruction booklet, though. That's the only thing I'd say. I could imagine that would be a little bit painful, because this is hard enough to put together with the brown. But no, the endurance is a nice looking thing. Oh, 7. Hang on. So you've got 4 sets today or this weekend? That's amazing. 75158. 75158. Ooh. I don't even think I've ever heard of this. The Rebel Combat Frigate? Until I can read. It's item number 75158, 936 pieces. Nice looking thing. Oh, it's an old Ahsoka, is it? Oh, from the old Rebels. So where did you manage to find all of those sets from? Got them all today. Good grief. That's amazing. And Shuba says, no, I didn't get the Enterprise, even though I'm kind of a fan of the Star Trek co-companions. Yeah, well, I think every single person has said that now, finally, people are admitting that Star Trek is just better than Star Wars. It's a fact. It is life. And it is what it is. So, and Jay can't get involved in that argument because he hasn't watched Star Trek. So he has not got anything he can say that will change my mind. And I have watched all of his nonsense. Apart from, I do think the Clone Wars is top tier, but it's nowhere near as good as Star Trek. So, yeah. Bidding site in Sweden. See, you had all the luck. You had all the luck with the Razor Quest. Now you've got all the lucks coming through. I have to hunt the bidding site stuff down myself in Sweden. It sounds like you got some amazing deals on. But no, congratulations to you. So with regards to the stuff in Sweden, and obviously there was the whole chaotic thing of the Razor Quest, wasn't there? Did you guys and girls get all of yours okay? Did they all get delivered to you all right? You're just looking at a white screen, I think. Is it loading? It's not loading. I like the green elements on there. I think that looks nice. Yeah, that does look really smart. No, congratulations to you. We've got individual photos of the minifigures as well. Very, 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 very nice. That I don't know. I've heard of that. I've never. Hang on. What year are we looking at, Shiro? Is it in black and white? How old are we going? Oh, not that old. Oh yeah. It ended in 1977. If that's the show, I think it is. Is that the one? It can't have ended in 1977. There's a YouTube video from 2024. So, eh? Well, the anime's too modern for that. Ah, coloured around the 70s and 80s. Oh, okay. So that's obviously a show that's close to your heart, then, Shibo. Oh, so the price was only around £60 on 75158, which is this one, without the figures. But you've already got laughing. So you're a big Star Wars collector as well, or is that to sort of sell as a pair? Are you going to sell that now with the figures, or was it you just sold the Enterprise just to fund some of the bits? No, that's a show that I've not heard of. I do like a lot of the Japanese horror stuff. I think they do it much better than the American nonsense that they try and copy. But with the actual anime stuff, I've not caught anything of it. Pumpkin's just opened the door for herself. She never shuts it though. She never shuts the door. So Team Sweden is winning at the moment. Oh. I know I've said it a couple of times, but this Christmas tree is absolutely enormous. UFO Robo Grenades at the full net. Oh, okay. I did see that. I did wonder what the Robo bit was. Ah. So then, there was an interesting thing that I saw, and it was some scientist guy. So you can't argue with him, who said that the Enterprise would destroy the Falcon with ease, and it wasn't even up for debate with how he was saying. But how do you feel on the whole Star Wars, Star Trek battle thing going on now? Then, if you've got both, then again, congratulations to getting those. Oh, I've missed a really important piece. Oh, balls. Bright orange. Of all the bits to be left, I picked up all the I've had an accident brown and left the orange on the... There we go. So, yeah, collect the important ships from... Right, I'm not going to do another bag because that took far too long. So I can't quite see what I'm doing. But this is where we've got to on there. So this is just another internal bit. So yeah, if I turn the light on, I could see what I'm doing, but I'm just using the Christmas tree lights, so it's quite nice. So now I can use the website properly, and we can tuck into what is you guys. Enterprise is amazing. No comparing. Yeah, the Enterprise does look amazing, but also from a fight point of view, apparently this thing would destroy everything. This is shipped by the 29th of January. Saw this in person last week, and it was just amazing, the size of this. It really is very, very, very impressive just how big this thing actually is, and the fact that it is on, back order straight away. I will have this at some point, I think. It's just when. I think the build would be good fun. I like the minifigures. And he's got the same. Well, it's either hot chocolate or Earl Grey tea he's drinking. One or the other. You can make your own mind up on that. But no, the minifigure prints look good. All the characters look really, really good. And that's 16 bags down for that Christmas tree now. So that's going to look so good when that's done. I can get some more bits and pieces of that done tomorrow, I think. Hello, you. Yeah, so with these, yeah, I think they all look good, and I think they're going to do more ships as well, aren't they? The tactical frisbee, the dog and well, exactly. I mean, it is literally fun for all the family. It does look very, very bizarre when it detaches in the show from time to time, because they just bugger off in the space disc, and then the others just go the other way. So there's a lot of inserting and exerting and all sorts of stuff that goes on. Now that goes on with it. The first time they did it, I think it is. It is a beast. But they just seem to have put a very, very small plaque and plinth for the actual thing, and they've just kept the Star Trek bit on the other side. So I don't know. But yeah, I do like it, and I will end up getting it at some point. And the fact that I can just launch it. Well, the thing is, I probably just use it as a frisbee and then just throw it at people. But if you glued all the pieces together, it'd hurt, wouldn't it? Because that way it wouldn't break when it hit the floor. And you wouldn't get any teeth marks in it either. Now, has anybody treated themselves to this? Because that, I think, looks lovely. I really do like the look of that. Yeah, that is true. However, let me go back. Oh yeah, he is the security by that point, isn't he? Because he changes color. So when series 1, and then obviously when Tasha gets done over by a black zombie of whatever it is, he then gets upgraded to the security, doesn't he? Yeah, it's bizarre, isn't it, that the ship has no interior. Yay! There we go. So the gazebo came today. And let's have a look at Wolf. Star Trek. So what element did Wolf? What did he come with? Oh, he came with this phaser, did he? Ah, so Data came with the cat. Right, who comes with what? Right, so she comes with her medikit. He comes with his computery stuff. He does the trombone. So, I mean, obviously everybody's seen the films, haven't they? So they know how the last film finishes as well. Ooh. Might do a pre-order to get it. What set is best to reach the limit? Ooh, it's quite a high threshold though, isn't it? Because it's 135 in pounds. You're Sweden. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Lego Sweden. Hang on. Shop SE. I am infiltrating the Swedish. There we go. We're in. We've made it. So your delivery, you got 10 days left to order a Lego website in Sweden for standard delivery. What is your threshold for the giveaway? I always call it giveaway. It's gift with purchase, isn't it? Where are you? So it's 1,845. I'm sure some people might say Willy Wonka, but don't listen to them for that. It depends if you wanted to do depends if you wanted to get sets on pre-order or just get the set itself and then worry about the pre-order. Just do the sets next year, because your pre-orders, you've got all of those coming soon. That's all coming soon. All coming soon. So what is your new stuff for pre-orders then? We will get them. We will get that. I know a lot of the Ninjago stuff now is going up available for pre-order. Is the Star Wars stuff gone for pre-order in Sweden? Or the Duplo, the Dreams? Well, this is where we're starting off. So let's basically do a yes or no. So for the sake of Sweden, you could pre-order the World Cup, but then you wouldn't get the giveaway for 3 months, 4 months. 4 months. Yeah, it was the 1st of March. So yeah, by the time it arrives in the post. But they don't send the giveaway out, do they, until they've done it? So I'm assuming you want something on the 1st of January? You could get the 8080 for it if you want something like that. It all depends what you're into. Personally, I'd get one of the Ninjago sets if you just really wanted the giveaway, but it depends if you like Ninjago or not. Yeah, with this one you do. It does state that you can't sometimes. So if I put like this set that's on back order, it comes with a winter gazebo. So if I do that, you can see it's comes with that winter gazebo, and it's all okay. But also, if you did the pre-order, sometimes it does state, sometimes it doesn't, but this one seems to. So the reason why I'm thinking it's going to be a giveaway in January maybe as well is because it seems to be that is okay. So if I actually what I do, which I know they're on pre-order, if I just add that one, that one, that one. There you go. I'll definitely brought the price point with those. Yeah, just that by it. So a gift with purchase in your bag, 1, but that's because if I take the others out, the train's gone. And Star Trek has gone. So you can see that the 1st to the 3rd, it still adds to that. So if I took that one away, the gazebo's still there, because that is taking me over. So even the pre-order until the 1st of March, it's taking me over for that giveaway. So yeah, you've got opportunities to be able to do it this time. Normally it's not the case, but I don't know if they got backlash from not being able to do it, or it's just too difficult to work out. But yeah, as it stands, that is something that can be done. I know everybody's really excited about this. So the Ninjago stuff's amazing. If you're a Ninjago fan, then I'm going to be very, very biased because I do like the Ninjago bits and pieces, and obviously you lot are all very, very switched on with regards to how things work. But potentially this one is going to be the most this is going to be like the ultimate display set. So this you would need, because you add in all of the other bits and pieces. And like I said right at the very, very start of the stream, I think people are getting a little bit confused with the difference of the 10th year to the 15th year. The 10th year, we've got golden characters of these like they did with Harry Potter. But this time we're getting brand new first time in the line minifigures who've been in the show. So if you've watched all 15 seasons, you will realize how important these are. And going by potentially the leaked image, again, potentially leaked image of the big set that's coming out, we are going to get Garmadon and Wu as children being trained by their master as well. So yeah, that's it. So I think they're right. They've got Ninjago sets of the best opinion. Ninjago characters, yeah, that's it. And 71819. 71819. What is that? Oh yeah, this is beautiful. This sold out straight away. Not massively important to. Well, it is important to the show to a degree, and there's a reason why Wu is in his golden, like non-white, because he's supposed to be like a spirit, but that you do have to go up the waterfall to get to basically Mortal Kombat. So that's what this is all. This is what this is all about. So this as a display piece is beautiful. But yeah, it's sold out very, 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 very quickly in the UK. So yeah, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous looking thing. Because you could get this with the Mortal Kombat set, and then you've got all of the characters, because that's what he's wearing when he goes through, and that's what all the others are wearing. But it's the first time Wu's been in that color as well. So yeah, it was something different. You do get a different elemental master with this one, which is basically, I think, exclusive to that set. So without this set, or without that minifigure, your bits and pieces, yeah, it's beautiful. So obviously you've just picked up the Ninjago thing. So the bigger Ninjago stuff, the biggest one don't forget though, there's a Ninjago set coming out potentially in January that's massive, but we will be seeing images of that soon. But this is so far one of the most important sets that they've done if you put this on blue base plates, because this is basically the Mortal Kombat tournament, where it's Elemental Master versus Elemental Master, and they basically fight to they lose, and then they have all their power sucked from them. And then, for example, then the final is like 20 powers versus 20 powers. So it's like a knockout thing. So it's pretty cool. And again, the minifigures that you get with this are great. You get most of the team. Then you get the new one from these two are from the Rising Dragon. Obviously, they're all from the Rising Dragon, but new. Shiny one's been in there a few times, and these three on the far end are new as well. So yeah, with the Rising Dragons TV show, there's lots and lots of new characters that have been added along the line. It's worth a watch if you're bored for 15-20 minutes, because they're free to watch on ITVX and a couple of other places. And if you just watch the Rising Dragon, which is the new TV show, there are only three seasons in. Each episode is about 20 minutes long, and you could watch them all very, very, very quickly. And then that way, you know how accurate the minifigures are. The original show, obviously, you've got loads and loads of series to catch up on that. I couldn't recommend it enough. I've seen every single episode up to a point. There's massive Ninjago fans out there, which, you know, if I would watch the Rising Dragons first, because it doesn't, you don't have to then watch all, well, you do and you don't, because how the first one starts, the main characters aren't the original team to start with. That's how they're introducing all these new people. And then over the 3 seasons, you still haven't got all of the original cast back. So that's how long it's going to be going on for. But if you did watch, say, just season 1 of the original Ninjago, so you learned who everybody was, then just jump to the new one. And then if you like the new one, then just watch all of the others. But yeah, I highly recommend it. It is good, because don't forget, like I said, this has been going on for 15 years, and I was surprised by how good the new show was. And it's massive at the Legoland theme parks as well, because you've got the Lego hotels, you've got the Lego rides, you've got, it's a huge internal IP of this kind of thing. So everybody's liked the video so far, thank you very much indeed. Everybody that has taken part in the poll, thank you very much indeed. The poll is 46% for the Death Star, Goonies is getting smashed, and the Black Pearl and Gay Boys drawing at 23%. But I'm afraid just start watching, get hooked, and I'll be spending way. Well, you don't need to buy any of the sets. You could just get some of the minifigures. Basically, really, because I don't forget this new line is 15 years. So it's redoing the best of the best of the best of the best. The only thing you would need, if you wanted as a representation, is this. That's it. Just a nice display speed. It has the original cast with her, who isn't even a ninja at this point in the series, and it's where they all originally trained. That's it. So, yeah, just be this. But yeah, you could watch the first cut. It depends on what because you could just get some of the minifigures that you like. But this is all of them. This set has everybody in it. So you've got every single elemental ninja plus the teacher and her in her samurai outfit from the first season. So you don't need to worry. I think it's the first season or a couple of seasons in. They're very, very. They must be slightly past the first season because he's not on teeny tiny legs. But yeah, they've got all the golden weapons. They've got everything in there. This is the display set to have, and then you could just add to it over a period of time. So, but yeah. Rising Dragon Series 1, give that a go. You'll kind of start to figure out who the characters are, because you will meet the ninjas. But what you've got to remember is that there was 13 seasons before the Rising Dragons, but it restarts from fresh. So it's all new stories, all new everything. So start with that if you like it, then go back to the original. By the time you've watched all the original, Series 4 will be out, and then you'll have an understanding of how important this series is and why everybody goes on about it, because yeah, it is a very, very big popular thing. So I really would like to see the images of the new Ninjago set before Wednesday, to be honest, because as it stands right now, for me, there is nothing I'm getting day one. The only thing I am tempted by is what I've just shown you, but I will be getting it, but that won't be day one. So, yeah, it's just, there's the most disappointing set. One off, the Krusty Burger. We were saying about the Shire and the figures that it came with. It's a shame, really, with the Shire, because if this was the first Lord of the Rings set to come out, I think people would have shown it a lot more love. But because it followed Rivendell and the Eyeball, it was a little bit tough, because, well, those two sets are just amazing. Yeah, that's it. I know it's one of those, because I don't know what I don't know if that is from the original show. I'm assuming it is because I recognise the gates, but the legs don't look big enough because obviously Lloyd is only tiny, and he's got the same leg length. So I'm not, because I haven't actually read the description. I don't know what series this is from. Because I know it is series 1. There we go. As I thought it was, but I'm glad they've all got bendy legs, but he really should only have tiny ones. But no, this as a display piece will be fantastic. And then obviously we get all of these that will just clip in, and it's just going to add a thing, and it'll be good. So she looks great as well. The printing looks nice, but it's going to be very much dependent on the news of the big one, isn't it? It's just going to be what that one that we've all seen. Well, I say seen. It's a very, very blurry image. It does look like I said, you've got Wu and Garmadon as kids. That's the snake bite episode, obviously, where Garmadon gets bitten and goes a little bit crazy. With their teacher, all 3 of those are first time in the line figures. So all 3 of those would go on this as well. So yeah, lots and lots of Ninjago fans out there. I think this will be a really nice build. This also would be pretty cool. It's expensive, but it's the smaller pieces in the Ninjago stuff. It just adds loads of detail because that is a thing with Ninjago. Whereas obviously it's always been up for debate of other sets use smaller pieces, whereas this, it's just like you can see how they've done the tree. It's made up of larger elements and all the other little bits and pieces in there. So like all of the external bits, they're not tiny. It'll be the internal bits that give you all the detail. But you've got the fire and waters, you've got the mum and dad, and then you can see who they are up at the top. So yeah, there's a lot of importance to some of the sets that they're going to be releasing. But I do like the new idea of doing first time in the line figures for the 15th anniversary. And if this is going to be like an elite of the elite series they're going to be doing, I was actually hoping that they're all going to, selfishly, I was hoping that they're all going to be buildings, because I could add that into all of the large Ninjago city stuff that I've got. But I don't have any of the mechs. I don't want the figures to come in the car. I hope that they don't. They might, but I don't know, because we know we're getting 7, and we got 1 with this one. That's 2. And is it 3 with the others? That's 5, and that's 6. Or have I miscounted? Is there one more? Is there one more to come? Is there one more set to come, or have I miscounted how many figures there are in one of the sets? Because we've got Earth and Lightning as the elemental masters of those 2, I think, and then it's elemental master of Ice in this one. So we've got Lightning, Earth, and Ice. So, but they don't show the minifigure off in this one. It's that character just down there. So there's 7. So that's 3. And we're clearly not getting 7 15th anniversary sets if we're getting 2 minifigures in the new one. So yes, Shibo, it's a big rabbit hole. I personally have just got what is about to pop up on your screen. So me, Ninja. So I have got the city, the docks, the workshop, and then the others as well. So I've got the gardens and the market. Clip them all together. One huge Ninjago city all comes together, and I want that display piece to add in the other characters. But this is beautiful. Like I said, we've already looked at that, and again, congratulations to Andrea for picking that up today. What a haul that is. But it's a rabbit hole. And now they're going down the road of obviously because these two are from the original movie. The movie is okay, but it's nothing like the actual TV show. All the characters are different. So they're based on the same characters, but they're all sort of completely different kind of things. Because like Garmadon's got 4 arms in the movie, or in the actual show he does not. And then obviously, yeah, they're all really big, high, big brick count, big everything, high minifigures, all that kind of thing. You can see 19 of those with that one. Really bright colours, and they've used stuff from the TV show for this one. This is a standalone show. And then the city markets and the workshop is from the new Rising Dragon show. Yes, there will be videos coming because now I have finished the market. I'll be putting together some of the videos for those things and just see exactly what it's all about. But that's it. I'm done. It was just a short, sweet one this evening, just to see how everybody is getting on with all the little bits and pieces. I would imagine I will go on this time again tomorrow. So we'll go like 8 till 9:30, 8 till 10 tomorrow, and just have a bit of a chit chat as I try and build some more bits and pieces. So we'll do that tomorrow. And then obviously the much longer streams will be over the weekend, and then we'll see exactly what is what. But yeah, if anybody, there is a lot of Ninjago videos on the channel, Shibo. So if you wanted to see any of the builds, they are on there. And there's also a part, I do believe, where I'm comparing the docks to the city, and the top of the docks falls down the loft ladders and shatters. So that's there for your enjoyment if you want to watch that. So I think it was this bit. I think that's the bit that fell. And then if you want to really laugh, you can see the disaster video where I fell through the table of all of the Ninjago City sets, smashed. And that was on a live stream when I was with Jay. So that was a bit rough. So yeah, there's plenty of Ninjago content on the channel already. But no, I'll put all the new ones together. I'm going to do comparison videos of all of these with the newer one. And then, because it'd be the right time to do all of that, over sort of between Christmas and New Year, I would imagine a lot of those will start coming out, because obviously there's going to be a lot of anticipation for the new Ninjago sets. So by the time I've got them all filmed, it will be between Christmas and New Year. They will all be coming out. So, right, I will catch up with a load of you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your evening, everybody, and hopefully you've had a good weekend. And I will carry on building the Christmas tree in the pitch black like I'm trying. And yeah, that's it. Game over for this evening. So before I do that, nearly forgot about the poll. Done. Finished. Ended. The Death Star is in the final. It has come back and won. So the Death Star is in our main event. So the Death Star is officially, the Goonies has officially got the worst score in history. It's got 4 points. That's it. It's come last every single time. And the Black Pearl was a strong second, because the Black Pearl won 1 round and came second 3 times. The Game Boy came second, third, second. The Goonies came last every time. The Death Star came second, first. So that's pretty impressive. Now, the round that we're going to be doing tomorrow is also quite important, because Group 2 of round 4 is Django Slave 1 up against Soundwave, up against the Dragon, up against Gizmo. And as it stands, we got 1 on 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 1 on 10, 1 on 9, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 1 on 10 and 2 on 9. So that's going to be interesting, isn't it? After 3 rounds, it's that close, because we've had Django 1 and came third. Soundwave came second. It was third, second, and first. And the Guardian, because it was a joint first for the Guardian on the last round, was second, third, and fourth. So we could have, we've got a 3-horse race for tomorrow. Round 3, or group 3, the Shire is clearing house because it has not lost anything. The Shire has won 3 straight rounds in a row. So unless that loses, I think that's going to be in the final. So at the moment, it might be safe to say that we're going to be putting the Death Star up against the Shire, which is going to be an interesting one. And there's potential for round 4, it's still quite close. Because the Tudor Corner and Arkham are drawing with each other at the moment. But doing the maths, I think the big T-Rex has already made it into the final. The T-Rex has made it with a round to spare, I think. So we're going to put the big T-Rex up against the Shire and the Death Star. That is going to be our Christmas final main event. But of course, we've got to do second best, or a second. We do a second chance round, and that's not even including the Enterprise as well. You haven't actually got. You haven't put the Enterprise wasn't in the poll because it wasn't available when we came up with this poll. So we are going to have to put the Enterprise up against the winner as like an ultimate final with 2 others that we think need a second chance. Right, that is all good, sexy fun. Right. Good evening, good night to everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day, depending on where you are from around the world. Don't forget to like the video if you can. That'd be massively appreciated. And just drop a comment in any of the videos and I'll catch up with all of you and keep your eyes peeled for tomorrow's live stream. So take care, everybody. Bye, bye, bye. I'll speak to you all soon. Ta-da.